computer. Right, good morning once again. Good to see everyone here. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you for being committed. It has not been an easy road. I know I give you pressure. Yeah, I generate pressure. At least it keeps you on your feet. You think on the go and you are able to act on the needful things. So today we want to look at web systems, how to do basic websites. And in the next 3 days or 3 sessions, we will look at Shopify, WordPress, and Wix. These are basic systems that you can use it to generate systems that can work for you. And as a precursor, we want to look at what a web system is. I will not go too detailed, just basics. Then we jump to the first system and look at it. So we'll look at 4 major things. What is a web system, how websites work, then choosing the right platform, then planning before you build. Now, here we want to try and do the basic without coding. Coding comes when it is the software applications running behind the website, which is the front end. And by knowing this, you can be able to do e-commerce sites, business websites, basic pages with content that can run for your business or your company information. So let's look at the big picture. We log on to websites and we click, it opens, and some of them we fill forms and we submit. And a web system is a complete collection of technologies, tools, and processes that works together to deliver a website or web application to users. So what you see is the front end, the end that is for your views. When you go into complex software application, we call something MVC framework. An MVC, you have the modules, you have the view, then you have the controller. So when you are designing any web system, and all that we are going to do, those systems are behind the application because we are not doing the basics of coding. The applications behind it, that is the controllers and the modules, are acting on your behalf. As you drag and drop, you click and type. They do the coding. So we have the front end, the back end, which handles the database, the logic. When you click, what should it do? And creating user accounts, going into databases. Then we'll talk about the hosting, where the files are being kept, where servers are running 24/7. They don't go down. They are in redundancy mode. When one goes down, another backup picks up, and ensure that when somebody clicks on the front end in Ghana, accessing Bloomberg.com, CNN.com, Forbes.com, it's in US, but the data can be retrieved in Ghana instantly. That is the hosting company, make sure that is done. But before you get to the data on the server, you need what is called the domain name. So I said Bloomberg.com, the .com, .org, .net, they are the domains. And domains you buy from domain sellers. So if someone wants to get a domain, he can simply purchase somewhere afrifa.com. If it's available, you pay for it and you can use it for any applications you want to run. So generally, this is the major framework of the things you need to grab. So how websites actually work. So you have the uniform resource locator, the URL, where you type the .com, www.com. Then there's a lookup. Once it hits the internet, it tries to locate it. The resources are located to find where that domain is sitting. So the domain name converts into an IP address, and that is numbers. IP addresses, they scan the web to just fish where it will hit, then convert it back and pull the data. So the servers that are in the chain, complex servers, there are some we call content delivery servers. And I will say an example is a CND. CDN is like Facebook, for instance, is sitting in US, but when you click Facebook, you click TikTok, you click something, YouTube, the data comes so fast. It's not because you are connecting all the way back. They have what is called the content delivery nodes, where the data is timely distributed towards where the users are. So on click, the CDN gives you the view so fast. If not, the round trip time will take so long to hit where the database is. So anytime you request, let's say you see a video and you click it on TikTok, it's not because you are going straight to tiktok.com. They have pushed their application closest to the various countries where users are, and they are able to request round trip time, which is shorter, milliseconds. So the server requests are hit to the web, then they are processed and retrieve the files for you. So in any application you are building, you need to decide whether it's a static web. A static web system is where you simply have data sitting on the internet where you don't essentially change the data. Like a company website, you simply have information and somebody just comes in to see the information. So you have a portfolio company landing page or a resume where it's fast, simple, and cheap hosting and it's secured. Nobody can touch or change anything because it's static and there is no user interaction. You do manual updates. The webmaster, that's what we used to call them, or the systems administrator is the only one who can make changes to the content on the web for the company. Then we also have what's called a dynamic website. Dynamic in the sense that it keeps changing. Let's say somebody tells you you're a very dynamic person, means that you are versatile, you are ambidextrous, you have different skill sets, you are not slow, you react when it's needed and on time. And that is how web systems are. They are interactive. You build, you can subscribe, you put in data, it updates. Like for instance, when we create accounts on Facebook, it's a dynamic system. You see user interaction going back and forth, what we call what's on your mind, you type it, your status, you load, it keeps changing. Now, the other part is the e-commerce. E-commerce is exciting, where you have products and you want to reach out to customers, where customers need to buy or they want to see and call. So you put data on your products and services and you publish it to a website where users can contact you, click, and possibly make payment. The interesting side of e-commerce sites is your conversion. How are you able to convert the visitors into sales? So you create the environment for them to be able to finish the transaction, that an order is placed, an order is acknowledged, and the services is delivered. So you will have a delivery system, you have an inventory system where your data or your stock is stored. Then you have that as a product in the inventory. Then you sell it online. So you are also able to have an order tracking system in the application where it will show you that it is pending delivery. Delivery is in motion. It has been delivered. Customer has acknowledged it. So we want to look at the basics, and the major one that I mentioned earlier is the web application. It's complex. It sits on servers. It's constantly being changed. They have powerful features that keeps changing. For instance, on Facebook, you see they drop applications. There was a time Facebook was so much into online games, poke somebody back, those kind of times. And if you look at most of these mobile apps, you see games, you can play games, you can play there's a funny one that I used to play. The drivers also trying to park cars. They mess up cars and you need to try and navigate and get out of some lanes. So these ones are complex because your interaction has to be preempted. They create instances to preempt what you do. And when you do that interaction, the system has to adapt. So they have dynamic systems which allow multi-users to work on it. And they also interface cross-platform. It could be iOS, it could be any of the platforms built by different software languages. So in a nutshell, these are the major differences. So before you choose a platform to build a website or custom development, you need to consider, for instance, what we want to do in the next 3 sessions. A freefer doesn't know how to code. He doesn't want to go through the stress. And so he's choosing a system that offers him the chance to no coding required. Quick setup. You can do it within few hours by clicking and saying yes, no, and it's built up for you. Then they have custom templates. So depending on your use case, for instance, you want to sell bags, you want to sell perfume, those are your product line. You can find custom templates. If you go into dresses, there are dress templates because dresses comes in sizes. So the sizes are customized with their SKU product coding, where you need to identify that this is size 12, size 14, size 10, size 24 that are available. Then each of them you put your price. So, and for builders, website builders, they are not too expensive. You can pay a minimum amount a month and they can give you custom domains to suit your business name. Now, they are easy to maintain because the system is sitting in the cloud and all you do is to upload your information for them. So it's best for businesses, personal sites, quick launch, budget constraints, non-technical users. The challenge with most of the hardcore web applications is that you may have to get somebody who will maintain the system for you. So essentially, if you log on today and you see that a code is depleting, so a button is not functioning well, you may have to call the web developer to come and fix it for you. And that has been the challenge with most companies. So today that we have mobile apps and app builders, a lot of people are shifting focus from hardcore coding sites to simple web and app builders. Now, for custom development, coding is required. it takes a longer time. You need to write the requirement specification. You need to ensure that the structures are done, your server is up, and the server capacity are very okay, in the system to run optimally. So it's expensive because you have to pay software developers, you have to pay servers. As the numbers are growing, you scale it. Servers are bought because of bandwidth. Bandwidth that when people click and there are multiple users, the server can peak. Just like in your area, when there is a funeral there, you see that your data is depleting. You are not able to go online because systems are designed for maximum user definition. They define how much the system can handle. So at the end of the day, when a system is maxed out, it's either you leave the area to another serving network where there's excess capacity. Similarly, on the web, if you are doing custom systems, your server can be overloaded. A typical example is national service websites. And I think the students, when they post these SHS results, you realize that the very day postings are released, it's very difficult to log on because the systems are designed to have a number of simultaneous attached users. But in custom development, it makes it too expensive because you have to be scaling up all the time. You have to be buying bandwidth on the server for the traffic to go through. But with web builders, there is elastic. We call them elastic bands. Most of them are on AWS, Amazon Web Services, and they are in the elastic band. So based on the traffic on your system, you are paying smaller. And as the traffic increases, your dynamic matrices can change. So on the whole, these are fundamentals for you to grab. What is the main goal of your website? Who is your target audience? What action do you want visitors to take? These are questions you need to ask yourself before designing a web system. Now, what content or page do you need? A home, about, contacts? Do you have text or image ready? Will you need a blog or news session? Do you need multiple languages? So you have to answer these questions practically so that when you are running a web system, you can actually run it efficiently. Why are you not going down? So essentially, if you agree with me with this foundation, we can now focus on our assignment for today, what we want to do and what we want you to learn. Can you ask a question before we move on? Can you ask a question before we move on? Hello? Hello? Oh, there are questions in the chat room. Okay. Yes, sir. Joseph, is there a question? Joseph, can you unmute yourself and talk? No question, please. Okay. All right. So, I think the link for Shopify and the documentation has been shared on the page. And what we intend doing is that we'll give you the basis and you take time to go through it so that it can be useful for you. many I launched a Shopify site recently, and there are so many Shopify experts. And the moment you post or launch your site, they are site developers, site optimization guys, search engine optimization guys, customization guys, payment gateway integration guys. They will contact you trying to secure business. Why am I telling you this? Sometimes it's not just the certificates you are holding that will feed you. Last month, I think one guy squeezed some $200 from me for some simple work I didn't have time to do. And unfortunately, he couldn't fix it. 3 days ago, I spent the whole night, watched videos on YouTube, and I fixed the payment gateway myself. And that's how I want you to think when it comes to some of these things we are doing. We give you the foundation, we give you enough information, then you get a bit hungry to know something. I tell you what, Shopify is somebody's bread and butter. They build online shops and get paid. And if you go to Fiverr and all the, I recruited these guys from Fiverr and I paid. If you go there and you look for Shopify guys, there are quite a lot of them with their profiles and how much they charge. So don't just look at these things as we are just going through it. I need you to focus and possibly work at it on your own. And once you are able to do that, you create something substantial for yourself. These little things add up to make who you are in the professional growth, okay? So take note of the things we are going to do now. Master what you want to master and grow with it. It's going to help you. I'm just going to look for someone on Fiverr so that you have an idea, primary job, secondary. Okay, let me do this. Sometimes you get this skill set, you come and put it here, and you will see different skill sets. Okay, so I want to look for Shopify experts. Let's see. These are freelancers, and I have 5,000 plus results of people who have profiled themselves as Shopify professional, Shopify store designer. So what I'm saying is that once you are able to learn it very well, and the metrics is very simple. These are projecting themselves to charge $100, $150, $350 because they know their stuff, okay? And you can price yourself very down, but you have sharp skill sets. If you look at this guy, he's charging $30, but you see he has a very high rating with a high hit. People employ him a lot. And it's all about proactivity. Imagine you multiply 30 by this, and this is a whole year's portfolio. You are going to have a lot of money. You don't need to wait for the monthly salary to come. These skills are available. Some are charging $20, and he has over 1,000 client base. If you go to the profile, you see, and they profile the jobs, the gigs they've done, the customer feedback, and this is a silent way of making money. It's not loud, very silent. You get the job, you work at it at night, the next day you give it to your client. Now, the same thing if you go to freelancer.com. So most of these guys profile themselves on all these platforms and they become very relevant in the industry. Okay, so if we check also for Wix, which we'll look at, Wix experts, Wix website designs, you see they've profiled themselves and putting prices on them. All you need is to master something. This is a level 2 guy. He's charging 80. And it goes on and on and on. Top rated guy, he's charging 150, because when you give him the work, he'll finish it in record time. That's where we employ most people. I employ people from here. You do the thing for me, I deliver to my client, because I understand what I'm looking for. We've taught you how to do things in the Claude AI, so you can request a software design in Claude, requirement specification that the customer has given you. You run it nicely, and once that is set, the next thing you do is you come and look for someone that can develop the system for you. You negotiate the fee, and if it suits your budget, you go ahead with it. See a nice girl, level 1, and you can start charging it from university. You work at it at night and see, save up to 10%. Okay, that's a design, a website information. Let me see the fees they charge. This one is charging, it's a 5%, and she has put what? 5 orders in queue. Means people are looking out for jobs from this person. And you read the reviews, delivery, rating breakdown, 10%. And you see, we can get to this level where these people are. It's not just about learning. If you learn and you can't convert what you learn to cash, you just got knowledge. Okay? So let's go on to our work for today. Today, we want to look at Shopify. Shopify is a very wonderful e-commerce suite where you build all your applications in it, and it does all the web stuff for you, helping you engage with your customers and tracking payments and tracking delivery. Okay, so let me see. Today I got someone pay for a book, and I got the notification this dawn also. The notification goes to another email. You are sleeping and money will come to you, okay? And these are the things we do when you learn skills. You don't need to be always on the edge waiting to be paid, okay? You just need something running for yourself. Where is Shopify? Okay. Okay. I fixed the payment gateway issue 3 days ago. Then boom, someone bought a book and they sent me. You don't need to be there. You don't need to advertise. People are looking for content and you are providing it for them. So I want you to pay attention to today's session. We wanted to put all of them together, but decided to take our time and run it. So in the next 20 to 30 minutes, wherever we get to, the documentation is on your WhatsApp pages. Download them. These slides are also there. Work through it and we move. So Shopify is very simple. You log in with your email, your business information, what you want to put out there. Then you decide on what payment methods you want to use. You need to have a bank account that will receive the payments. If there are tax issues, the system will set it up for you. Then you need to have products you will sell. So recommended to have before you launch a Shopify site is high quality photos, product description, pricing strategy, your shipping rate if it is physical items, return policy, then a business logo. Simple as that. Right. So it's free. You can just subscribe a free trial account, which I will do now. Let's go to Shopify. It says start for free, shopify.com. You can just go there and follow. You just go in. Let me check an email I've not used online. Which one is that? Which one is that? Wedding Mall I've used on Shopify. So Caroline. So, see, let's go. Looking for password. Oh, I need to start as it's a new account, so I need to sign up for it, not log in. Sign up, sign up. Sign up. Okay. All right, so I enter Shopify and it gives me tools to use. So I hope you have a card to use. I'll just put in my card. Look it, just a minute. Six, eight, three. Just trying to protect my card, you know. A small screenshot like this will kill me. It's digitally not friendly to share card details. So they take just $1 just to test the card, and you are hooked on. Oh, come on. Let me just skip it for now. So this is just the builder. It's asking you, where would you like to sell? An online store, in-person retail, in-person at events, an existing website, social media, online marketplace. So let's say an online store and go next. So is this shop a new or existing? Let's say existing. Do you currently sell on other platforms? Where do we sell? So these are different marketplaces online and tools that have been used. Let's say Instagram or TikTok. Let's go. Do you want to use TikTok page as a starting point? Let's say no. So you just follow the prompts and it gives you indicators of what. There's a chat here. Oh, what? All right. So please, I buy or make payments myself. Digital products. I can choose digital products like the books you are writing. Let's make it a digital product. So with digital products, it's not physical. If it's drop shipping, I don't know if anybody knows about drop shipping. Drop shipping, you simply advertise the products you want to sell, people pay, and you order it from the manufacturer. For instance, Alibaba. Alibaba is like it's a drop shipping site. So you go to Alibaba, you see the product, you like it, you pay, then Alibaba contacts the manufacturer to guarantee you that your money is safe. Then the manufacturer delivers to you. Mostly you can have a chat with the manufacturer and all that, but it's a complete drop shipping portfolio. Right, so let's do drop shipping, means we don't have physical products. So what's your store name? Please type a fictitious store name in the chat and let's select the top one for today. Aria, somebody should put a store name there. I'm waiting. A nice short name, store name. Quick, 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 quick. Let's engage. Hello. A nice store name. Digistats. Okay, who else is coming? Digistats. Who else is coming? Who else? Rich in, is it Richard Girl? Rich Girl. Okay. MySpace. Wow. Who else? GH Express. Hey, is that not somebody's business name? Mini Smart. Buy online. Some are too familiar. It will not help you. So let's see. Let's use buy online for now. Now, what you do is that you want your business name to be a bit unique so that when people come online and they search for you, they can find you. So we call the search engine optimization. So buy online, I have so many buy onlines and they will struggle to find you. If you check these links here, it means there are so many buy onlines. So your name should be quite unique in terms of what you are doing. Oh, did I stop the sharing? I clicked somewhere mistakenly. Your naming should be a bit unique, okay? E-cell. Let's try that and see. E-cell. And this is the planning stage. Let's see E-cell. E-cell, FBA, prep, E-cell. So you need to do this planning. Then again, the name must also be something you can buy. So before you can buy the domain, you need to check domain where we sell domains. And where we sell domains, there are quite a number of them. GoDaddy.com, Namecheap, and Namespace. There are so many places online that you can buy domain names. So I'm just doing the planning. So I want to search for domain. So I put eCell here, e.codec. Let's see if it exists. So at the end of the day, that's the name you want to put on your URL. So you go and search for it and possibly block it if it exists. So ecodec.ph is selling for $120 something. Ecodec, but you are not going to get .com. Let me do the .com and see. So e.codec is not there. So .com. And somebody has hooked it as a broker and reselling at $110. So you need to broke go broke, like you are hiring an insurance broker to negotiate the price for you. Now, but if you do ecodec.co, it's the first year is $0.1. Means you can run the business e-avenue. Wait, Charlie, people get names for here. Let me try e-avenue. Please spoil me with names, eh? Give me names. E-avenue, let's see. E-avenue 2 has been blocked by some guy. Okay? This same guy is trying to dominate too. But you have eavenue.co.shop, which is one, .art, depending on what you are selling. Right. So different ones. Okay. So you need to plan the naming. Once you have the naming, ebook what? Ebook AC. People will kill me with names. So hey, interesting. So if it's a shop, if you don't get the .com, you can try the shop.shop. The .org is quite expensive most of the time because they see it's an organization. See, the domain is taken, but the .net is there. Possibly you want it as a shop, and it's very cheap for the first year. So that's for the planning. So you need to go to GoDaddy or Namecheap, your namespace, all the avenues to plan your domain. Once your domain is planned, so let's use what we copied, HCMark, HCMark. So that's what name you want us to give your site. So let's see how it goes there. So essentially, you have entered the environment to develop as an administrator. You see yourself as an administrator here because you are building it. And it has given the storefront your HC mark. Right. So we can decide to build our products because in every e-commerce site, your foundation is your product. Now, when it comes to Shopify, you have the back-end tools, then you have the online store where you can view. So the front end will show for you as a plain site, HC mark, your home, your catalog, and a contact page. It's just a default that it gives you. Just now, if I copy this link and paste it in the chat group for you to click on it, at this stage, you don't have to buy a domain. They give you a month to do everything, some 3 months, depending on the options you choose. I need you to go in there and play in Shopify. So you can click on HC Map and it opens to the page as a default because you have not set it live. You've not gone live. Okay? So that's the basic. So let's go and add Flex to the site. Where are you? Right. So now I need to go into my online store and choose a theme. A theme is how I want the shop to look like. And there are so many free versions, okay? So I can pick the default ones or I can import my own theme. which I've bought from somewhere. And in online business, whether application, you have theme forests where you go and buy theme. That is the features you need. You have Evento. You go and look for themes that fits the business you want to do. So I want to enter, let's say, bag selling. Let's use that as an example. So it's going to give me custom themes that fits what I want to sell. And I don't need to create too much to get it. So if it's a WordPress site, you have, so let me choose Shopify. Fashion, shopping. Let's do shopping. And they have all these templates available. So I can specify bag selling for Shopify sites. And I buy what will be good for me. So at the end of the day, this is the one I'm choosing, multi-purpose theme. Let's go into and look at the features. You need to spend time and navigate these things because that's what builds your skill set. You don't just have it by sleeping. You need to be hungry. So these are themes also in Ivato where they sell and people buy these themes and use them for customization. Okay. Video templates, graphic design templates, different ones. All right, let's go back. So this is the theme. We've shown you different parts of it. And that's the home page of the theme. Then you come to premium, parallax, electronic shop, different things. I want to find, this is shoes. Let's see how the shoes looks like. So you can see it gives you the shoe, the price, and the different variants. So when somebody comes online and you have these variants, they can just click and it gives the feel. This one too has different feel. And once you have the stock from your supplier, you just indicate the sizes. And you see the thing is very expensive, $706. That's the price of the shoe anyway. All right. Let's go on. So after all these, they will tell you the price of the thing. Then you pay, they give you a $59. They give you all the files. Then you come back to your Shopify and you can import it, upload it as a zip file, and it applies to your website. So we don't have that luxury. So let's do the basics. So we are going to look for, let's say, bags. Selling. Something simple. Okay, I've seen something on bags. Some are free, some are paid. So this is Elevate Your Style. That's the home page. Then that's the product lineup. Then you price it. And that's a simple web page. So you say, try it. Let's try it and see. When I try it, it applies to the web page that I have. So when I go and check, the website has changed overnight just by a click. Just by a click. That's it. And if I give you the link, you see it on your computer. Where is our, where we type messages? Sir, please. So how do you get to add your own products? Please, we'll get there. Just a minute. We'll get there. That's what we are doing. That's the purpose of today's session. So I've sent you the link. So very simple. You come to your catalog and the products are there. Okay. All right. So we have gone through the blah, 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 free trial, enter email, strong password, answer the questions, enter the business address. Next slide. So configuring the store. We sent you the information. I think this answers a free first question. Every step you need to create is in the file. This slide is also there for you. So first, you need to look at set up the store's basic information, the general. So let's go to general. Let's look for general in our shop. Okay. So we need to customize the theme. So you go to customizing the theme. That is where the changes happen. Okay. So in customizing, you now see how every information there is. So if you want to change this information, you come here. We sell the most affordable bags in Accra. That's what you want to put there. Okay. And it has appeared there. Just like that. Anywhere you click, the editor changes it. So you want to change this image. I hope I have pictures on this computer. Let me be sure. So I can upload the files to change something. Let me see my pictures. Do I have pictures? Camera roll, screenshots. I'm not sure. I don't have pictures on this computer. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. I did this thing for my friend yesterday. My friend, permission. Is Ronald on the call? Is it Roland or Ronald?
No, he's not here.
Okay. I did something for him over the weekend. He contacted me for, let me see. I put his pictures. Where are you? Oh. Let me see my downloads. Okay, let me just see if I can put this as a product picture to upload. Okay, it has uploaded the image and I can say done. You see, it has taken place just like that. So you've loaded a product image. So if there is a video associated to the product, like you've done a TikTok video, you want people to see the bag turning, you just click, then also you upload the video. So you select where the video is, you add, and it will take me to where I don't want to leave this page now. Okay. The whole objective is for you to play with the system. It's click, and something happens. So if there is an announcement, these sites gives you every part of the page where you want to change information. That is when you enter the customization. If you want to add media, the screen banner, let me put a header. I want it to be centered, right? Or on the right. You see it's shifting. anyhow you want it. You want to load a logo. Let's go to logo. Media for logo. Where are you? Logo left, logo level, media visibility, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So over here, you can select the logo for the business. You saw that the primary areas is the information header. You have this icon for the settings that you can change, the things that can be static, you can change them here. Now, inverse logo, when people move the mouse over it, the colors, anything, animation, you want it to fly in, lift, different things. So it comes from what you want in terms of how the site should look like. So I save this, we made just a change so that you don't lose the changes you made, okay? So let's go back to the admin side to see how you could essentially be changing your products, prices, and other things. Oh, come on, this thing can frustrate me. Move. Okay, so I've come back to the system back end, that is the admin side. Now, I need to build my inventory, okay, where my product sits, my inventory, okay? And inventory is what controls the system. So already there are some products on the system, and I want to add, remove, delete, all those actions can be taken here. So essentially, you can also use the export functionality. You can export this template, how it's done it. It has the product name. So let's do this. I go into this product. It will give me all the names. Please, can you give me some of the ladies' bags names? Quick one, quick one. We have ladies in the call. Bags in Bawi. This is your call. Give me like 2 names. Let me, ladies' bags names. Any quick one?
We have clutches and purses.
Purses. So purses for high, give you this value, ladies who have cards and money to carry around. That's it. It's active. If you check this side, it's active. You can unlist it if you want to remove it from there. It's going to the online store. It's on sale. So what type? Let's say purses, high class purses. Let's put that there. Then where should it show? The home page, luggage, and bags. No, I don't need it there. I need, those are the 2 definitions we have made. So that is on the page, on the theme. So let's keep it just here where it has put it. Now, you can choose which category it belongs to. It is what? A bag, right? Carry-on suitcase. Well, keep it that way. Now I want to price it at 80 cedis. There are some sites that you can compare. They show you 2 values that compare price, let's say 100 CDs, then your unit price, let's say 80, and sometimes that's the weight, the base. Okay. Cost profit margin. I don't want to charge, compare price, unit, total amount, base unit. I will do 80. Oh, it's in kilograms. Okay, we want to just put the weight there. How much? 80 grams. 80 grams is too small, right? Let's say, but 1 kg is too small. It's too big for a lady's purse. Let's say 500 grams. Right. So in your system, your cost is, let's say, if we are pricing at 80, your costs will be maybe 50, and you have seen automatically your profit margin is shown when you are selling. Now, in your inventory, you want to either put quantities, unavailable, damage, quality control, inventory tracked. As it goes out, you track it there. Shipping, did we choose drop shipping or okay, it's a physical product. So let's put the weight 0.5 here. If they have to ship it from another country. Now it has done the search engine optimization for you on all Google pages. So when somebody types pairs, you will come, but it now depends on your ranking on the internet. So we save this. You need to just sit here, play with the inventory stuff, and you. So now where is it collecting? It's collecting in the different definitions you've done. I can add the pairs. I've created the products. I can add the pairs. Oh, sorry, collection is up here. So I can add the pairs. If I have a picture of a pairs, where are you? See pairs. Okay, some nice ones here. This is selling for 107 CDs, so it's my sniping to oh, snipe. Okay, let me snipe you. Oh, come. So I snipe you. Give me access to save you. I want to save you. And I save you to my pictures. Okay, first. So I go back to my shop. Go up. Why can't I update? So I want to add that image for the pairs into my system in Shopify. Then I want him to add to that's the product picture. Okay. When it is sought for. Okay. Let me save pairs. Okay, so when I come to my products, I should be able to see pairs is now created. Where is the picture? Okay, pairs is created here as a collection. So under pairs, I can add so many other pairs. It's a collection. It takes more other sub products. You can add, and have so many of them. Now I have my inventory. I can decide to put quantities on this type of bag. Let's say 100 is at hand, 100 pieces, 100 pieces, 100 pieces. Right, then I save. Once you add, you now have the chance to see it on the front view of your website as something one can order. And you see, it used to be sold out, but now it's available. The price is there. I can add to cart. I can go into my cart and check out. So we'll go and look at the checkout, how we check out. So let's see. Order has been done. Then now we need to check out. Now in checking out, we may have to find ways of doing it, okay? So I want to install an app that can help me do the checkup. Very easy. And the apps are custom built. You don't need to, except they are those that are going to be paid. If you want to install something for instance, instant messaging to your WhatsApp, I think I put one in my Shopify, so that as a business, as you move on the go, you can have instant messages coming in, and you see I have a WhatsApp hooked, and people can WhatsApp me to come to my page, my WhatsApp phone at the same time, and you don't need to be coming to the website. So hello shop owner. It's now going to trigger WhatsApp API. My number is there. It will link to it. If I click open, I am now a customer. It will pop up on my WhatsApp phone. So, and when somebody sees your product, you know, sometimes you see a product online, you click on it, and it goes straight to your WhatsApp, right? So it's very simple to play in Shopify. Let's proceed. I hope I'm not jumping the gun. Where is I need my slide. All right. So you confirm, add email, blah, 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 business name. Let's go on. Time is not on our side. So we'll do the payment side. That's more critical. But the payment, I will do one thing first before we integrate the payment. So the question is, how are you going to receive payments? That's the question you need to ask yourself. So people are going to pay in Ghana. So you think of the opportunities they will use. That is either by Momo or by bank card, because it's a digital store. So now who is going to do that for you? We call it the payment gateway. So you need to look for payment gateways that accept basic one, Momo. So you don't know. So they've given you Flutterwave, Paystack, Haptel, Express Pay, Slide Pay, Now Payment, and Theta. I have Flutter, I have Paystack. So let's do I will do Paystack. So in Paystack, you go and create the account that you need physically to receive the money. Okay, Paystack will take you through a verification because this is money and you pay a bit of taxes on it. So you log in, I will just, let's see. And because it's a business you want to trade online, you need to have everything required here. Your business registration name and documents need to be submitted to Paystack, just like you are creating a bank account. And they will validate everything there to ensure that the business is not a fictitious thing as a conduit for money laundering. Those are the main reasons they have to identify you. So once you create the account and you submit to them, your Paystack system will be set up for you. And they will contact you in email and you can be hooked to, let me use my OTP. Starting this account, just a minute. Just a minute. It's my pause sharing. I want to log into my you pause, your screen is paused, good one. Come on. Where is my security key? Okay. Put in my password. Come on. Why is OTP? Sorry. That's my OTP. Okay. Oh, sorry, it has come. 730. Okay. Okay. Okay, so when you come to your Paystack home, one good thing I see here is, I think in the last 2 days, transactions have started on my book. I just, when I connected it, is to receive money. Paystack is simply for money, nothing more than money. So you can track those paying, okay, from your system. I think when we initiated, people attempted, okay, in the past transactions that has been on the Paystack system, right? So it's like a bank account, essentially. But one good thing is all that we are doing there too can be done here. Paystack has one of the simplest pages that people can build their websites or their products environment in their e-commerce pages. So you can have a storefront where you have your store and you post your products in it for people to buy. Just within the payment gateway, they have that done. and you can be listing your product just like we are doing in the pets. This is one of the easiest ways to go to market when it comes to using the payment gateway. So you can do your pairs here, you add pairs, you add your 80 CDs, then unlimited quantity. If I say limited, I can say 20. Product contains more than one physical good. I won't want to check that. Now it says add your picture. Then I pick my pets. These things are there. You can walk to somebody's shop and simply tell them that I will create an e-commerce system, help you to pick money from online shoppers. And that's it. You have a business. Okay? I don't have a media too. So my purse is loaded. It's taking some time. Right. So assuming your payment gateway is created, there are settings you need to do on it when you come to the settings where you need to create the API keys for it to hook to the website you are having. It's very important. Your API keys. We'll look at that briefly. Wow, time is fast spent. So let me jump through quickly, then we finish off. So I have my products set up on the front end. So I want to pay, people to be able to pay. So let's see. In my checkout settings, I go to payments. This is on Shopify. I want to select a payment processor who can accept the Visa cards and blah, blah, blah. So I say Paystack. Try changing the filter. Okay. So I want to do Visa, MasterCard, Visa Electron, Maestro, everywhere I need you. So I put all these things there. Yeah, let me check Paystack. Paystack. You're not giving me Paystack. Why? Learn more about third-party providers. Paystack should show up, boy. They will tell me I've not paid, so I can't integrate payments. You see? The trial versions have limited control, but it's just $1. When you pay $1, it's quite easy to run it. Just $1, you are fine. Okay. If I enter my admin side, let me use mine to show you admin. Let me see if I can reach it from here. Right. Oh, it's proxied back to the HC mark. So when you enter the admin side and you pay, the system will easily give you access to add the, because when it comes to payment, you see, the basic is $1 for the first 3 months. Very basic. And you can do up to 10 inventory. When you pay the grow, the next, after 3 months, you pay 70. You keep going. And as your business expands, you can expand because they give you all the tools to use. So on the whole, Shopify is very basic. I don't know if you have questions at this stage. We've crossed 11:30, and that's why we sent you the slides to look at, practice, and be able to do it. It's quite simple, depending on the products you want to do. It's click, 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 set figures, product addition, what I was doing, I think this is here. Then you come to the collection, creating the, I think we've done this one. You can create new arrivals, bestseller, whatever you want to do. Then you come to the store design. You can use the Dawn, Studio, Serene Crafts. We've done this one. Then create essential pages, the about us, the contact us. I think those are the top of the page. You saw it there, contacts. You can add those pages. So if you go in back to your admin side, you can add those pages. So Shopify is more complex. I accept it. That's why I started with it. The next thing we will look at next on Wednesday, will be on WordPress or Wix. It's similar, but I just want to introduce you to the environment. Please, the best thing you can do is to simply practice it. Practice it. Try your hands. If one email expires, create another email, use it to sign up and play with it. That way you understand how these systems work. Any questions to ask so that we can proceed? It's just settings. Settings, you know, if you know settings, you can actually work at it. It's not too much to. If you want phone number to be collected, email to be collected, customers to sign in, to create an account before checkup, that option is quite difficult if it's not a subscription system. So what do you require? Their full name, company name. You check all the requirements and you save, okay? Then customer account, if you create it. If you don't create it, you don't need customer account. Shipping and delivery, where they should do pickup or it should be domestic or international. Then you do the weight calculation. It will give you all the taxes in the system. It will give you everything by default, okay? So that's it. Let me go through the slides and see where we are. We've run through essentially. So you have the menu bar, pages, products as a navigation, pages, the home, the shop, about us, contact us, you have the policies. Then when it comes to payments, you put it in test mode, enable Shopify payment, test mode, blah, blah, blah. You put in your card, verify. That's what I told you about. You need to verify the card on it. If I put my card there, AC mark, when it expires, it will start billing me. You are not part of my cost center. AC mark. So to launch, remove password protection so that people can access the site. Choose Shopify plan. Turn off test mode so that payment can work. Your store is live. Shopify charges, yeah, they will bill. These people, they bill. Every month, they will hit your card. Right. So to grow online, as I said, your analytics, your SEO, your marketing, email marketing, because the products are digital. And these are the strategic ways we need to look at the online presence, how we sell. And that's why I want you to focus and do the book so that you know how to reach out to people. The plan to train you is systematic. You get the fundamentals so that as we add on, you have the leverage to be able to scale. But some of you are not doing the assignments and it's disheartening. Your bosses are putting so much effort into this work and we need you to cooperate. So if there are no questions, this is my last slide for today. I want to say thank you for joining us, and thank you for being here to listen. God bless you.